Hello, my scrappy friends. It is Melinda here with you, and yes, it has been a little while. I do apologise for my lack of videos. Life has been somewhat hectic, and I have been doing what I have to do at the very minimum, which has kept me in my craft room, but not as active as I like to be. So what I'm sharing with you today is a traveller's notebook insert, and it is for the Kraft Plus September 2017 challenge. Nothing quite like the last minute, as today is the 29th of September. I thought that I pressed record, but obviously I didn't. I've cut and insert to size. I'm using a pocket page notebook from the stamp spot, and I'm going to pop this into one of the sleeves that come in it. But all I've done is used a Heidi Swap honeycomb stencil and my bling color paste by Color Blast, and left that to dry naturally. Just applied that kind of down the page, and yeah, just left it to dry. Moved on to something else. I have quickly inked around the edge with my black stays on. I thought, with the challenge being spring and I was inspired by bees and had these bee photos of my boys from Snapchat, that I would go with gold and black and Kraft as my colors. So I've matted those photos on black. I'm using some black ink and this Felicity Jane stamp. It says "Just Adorable." I was going to use this Hello Sunshine because I thought that worked really well with the spring idea for the Kraft Plus challenge, but you'll see what happens anyway. So I'm just doing a little bit of stamping, playing with that Hello Sunshine piece. And I like it raw, and I like it there, and I like it there, but I don't like it. So what am I going to do? I do decide to ink it up in some black stays on ink, and I just don't love it. So I think that I'm going to have to gesso this back at some point for a different page at a different time and do something different to it. But you can see I do go through the steps here, and I ink it up, and then I try it on my little insert, and I just don't love it. Now that I'm looking at it here, I don't hate it, and I do apologize that it's cut off at the bottom there. I'm not really sure what happened, but obviously my brain wasn't working properly, or I got carried away with what I was doing. I've got these veneer feathers from Rainbow Splendor. They're so cute. They've got a little star cut out of them, and I've been busting to use them, and I finally have done. So they're the two that I end up going with. Decide that I need some black splatters. Get my photos out of the way before I get blank all over them, because I'm liable to do something just like that. Because this page isn't gessoed or anything, it doesn't take very long for the black to dry off. Just adding a few extra splatters. This is a very quick, pretty simple page, but I really like it. Something different, something fun. Got me in the mood to do some creating. So I'm really happy with it. It's the first one for my traveler's notebook. I decided when I bought another, it could be possibly my fourth notebook, that I was going to dedicate one to the Snapchat photos I take. Me and my boys take lots of them, and I don't really feel the need to scrapbook every single one of them, but this will be a fun way to document them and actually do something with them. So I've decided to add a few gold splatters, and I'm using my Bling Color Shimmer Spray, just splattering that around, soaking up the excess water. Not that there's much, because as I said, it's on the plain cardstock. If you're curious, the cardstock that I'm using is the Crumb Cake by Stampin' Up. Love this colour, it's absolutely gorgeous. I did give that a quick blast with my heat tool, I think. I'm going to stick my photos down. As you can see, I've backed those with some black cardstock, and that I had used to get some excess off a stencil. Decided I didn't love it, but it works absolutely fine for what I want it for. I'm going to pop this other photo up, as I'm going to have those feathers go just underneath it. And I don't want it to be way too bulky, so I'm not leaving that bottom left-hand corner without the foam tape. A little bit of wet glue for that one, a little bit of wet glue for this one. I apply it to the wrong side. Whoops, wipe it off. Try again. And this is the very last finishing touch. I'm going to add some wet glue to the back of this photo of my older boy. Stick that down and call it done. Really happy with how this came out. I really do like it. I did toy with the idea of the Hello Sunshine again, but I just felt like it just added too much. So I'm just going to leave it how it is. Really happy with it. That gold is so pretty. If you haven't seen it in real life, got to get your hands on some. So this is my entry for the September challenge. As always, thank you ever so much for stopping by. Have a fantastic scrappy day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.